Hey everyone, welcome to the PoLANd.tf 2024 Winter 6v6 qualification stage. We've got some teams that already qualified, and now we're kind of getting into the knockout stage where you can actually get knocked out and not have to get to go to LAN. So should be some good, exciting fun. We've got Samus on production, and we've got the Wandum locked in my basement, being forced to cast. How you doing, Wandum?
I'm I'm in my room. There's no natural light in here, but there isn't anyway because it's December in Denmark, so we're not seeing the sun for another 2 months. But yeah, it's good to cast again, albeit from my phone and my laptop. My laptop runs Mac OS and will therefore just not open TF2 because it's a 32-bit program. And yeah, it's good casting from my phone. We've got two decent teams actually beat it. These guys are both Div 1, and winner of this match, I don't know if you know this, but they qualify to the tournament. They just get in. If you lose this, not quite out. Neither team is quite on the back foot yet, but if you do lose this, you have to play another round robin against 3 other teams. And yeah, top 3 in that group makes it to the tournament, but you can just lose a bunch, and then you're just out. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, and we've already weeded out the bottom rung teams, so everyone that's left should be pretty good. And overall, the tournament looks very, very stacked. So we have Div 1 teams desperately trying to get in, and they could maybe not make it. So that should give you an idea of just how good the teams overall in this tournament are going to be. So it should be good fun. And I don't know how much you know about these teams. I obviously know about the Lucky team. I'm not so well versed on. Actually, who are we actually watching here? Is it Blocking Hazard versus PoLANd?
We are watching Alien Workshop versus 3 Steps Back. So Alien Workshop, if you guys watched I-72, Sonic 72, you will recognize Alien Workshop as the confirmed 3rd best team in the world. They finished 3rd place that tournament, losing out to both the Mac Mumble Mix and Big Bull Clan, I believe they're called, and Witness Gaming. They made that 3rd place. They both played Div 1 this season. They played Div 1 last season. This season finished around mid-table, Division 1. We've got Wild Piggy on Scout. Changed their other Scout instead of, I believe, Kindred for most of the season. They are now playing with Sneaky, who you will definitely recognize from Prem Team Havoc. Then they've got Shades and Kazuke on Soldiers. These guys both had really good LAN performances, actually. I think if you watch the I-72 recap end of LAN video, you'll see that most of the video is just Kazuke hitting air shots. Both of these guys played really good. Tavi is on demo, and then Lucky officially, let's call them, I don't know how you feel, but let's say like 5th best European caster on medic duty.
Yeah, and more importantly, the 2nd best medic in his family. I think that he's obviously the brother of Honey Badger, the clearly superior medic. But they've got their work cut out for them. They have a lot of LAN experience, but hey, maybe you're not even going to get to the point where you get to use that because they're going up against 3 Steps Back. We have LF Beans, who has promised to shave his head if he does not qualify. So that's already exciting. And then you got Pijaka on Scout, Maverick, Jacob on Soldiers, Davey on Demo Man, and then Habina on Medic. Pretty strong team overall, but I still would favor Alien Workshop overall.
Yeah. So both these teams played Div 1. 3 Steps Back, finished bottom of Div 1. Did not really have that many wins this season. I think they got I actually don't remember. It wasn't that many points. Single-digit points. But unfortunately for us, making our lives a lot harder. When these two teams faced off during the regular season, Alien Workshop walked away with a default win. We didn't actually get to see them play. But yeah, I think I agree with you. You look at the names on these two teams, I think on 3 Steps Back, there's a lot of sort of newer names, sort of up-and-coming players. You've got people like Pajaka and Jacob who've kind of been around in the lower pug scene for a while. Habina as well, sort of marinating and festering in pugs for a while. But yeah, I think Alien Workshop, they do have that LAN experience. They were top Div 1 a couple of seasons ago, and now with the pickup of Sneaky on Scout as well, I think these guys, I think you should favor them quite heavily coming into these games. It's a best of 3 beta, and there are maps on our screens a couple of seconds ago, and now I have to scroll up on Discord to hope and find them. But I believe we were playing
We're starting on Sunshine, and I remember
Yes.
Bagel being in there as well. Can't quite remember the last one, but
Product.
Okay.
Product.
Okay, so it's this, and then we're just heading straight into the cough maps. I kind of like it. So we are going live.
Cough maps are good for this. I think it's for the viewing experience, it's a lot more fun than I think for the casters. I think particularly forecasting, it's maybe not my favorite, but we are live here, beta, once again for 2024 qualifying games. Whoever wins this best of 3.
Oh, we have a fast roll-up.
Qualify
Perfect
straight to land.
demo man. Abina. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the demo man. Tabby, he was pretty buff there. Actually, a little bit slower, and that actually going to end up saving him. Both soldiers have now gone down, and it's just going to be Habina left alive. Going to actually just kill Bind out of there. That was a really strong mid. Started out by having Tabby survive that initial bomb.
Yeah, that was really nice from Tabby, living that, getting that soldier kill, and then you can see immediately 3 steps back, they just kind of fell down, crumbled.
Oh no, they just walked out.
Now, lucky Beta, he's got 100% Uber advantage. He's getting ready. You can see they're already aiming this top right, classic. There is one sniper up, gonna have to hit the shot of his life to keep this going, but he's looking the wrong angle. Tabby, failing his bomb in, does still take down the sentry gun, and now that's present on the point here. Soldiers bombing across, they're not quite making it work. Sneaky just on the cap, and that is a very, very fast minute and a half long round.
Yeah, that doesn't get much more clean than that. Even if he failed his jumping, he got the sentry gun down. No stickies on the point really to contest with. Scout was on the point, soldier bombs it, and then a really nice flash from Lucky. Just saves the scout with full health, full buff even, and he can just go back in and recap it. Very well done by them, and let's hope there's a bit better mid here. Hibina is very fast again, but this time he doesn't fully commit, so he's going to have to go back here, get some heals, and then we can get a proper mid fight out of this.
He's, yeah, regrouping with the rest of his team. You see a little bit slower this time. It's actually well Piggy getting caught out, but there's a fight here on the enemy flank. Now Tabby is going down, and it looks to be a little bit more favored, actually. 3 steps back now as they come across. They get most kills, but fortunately for them, so far, Lucky's still alive, but he's on the wrong side of the map, and he just gets taken down. Sneaky, the only one that has to dance around so many players, and he's losing the scout 1v1, and there we go. Complete opposite turn of events now. 3 steps back and 3 steps forwards, and they're walking into second. They've got a big advantage. Looking mighty fine for them.
Here's the question, right? So they were obviously stuck on the wrong side of the mid there with a scout and a medic. Do you ever just play it super passive and wait for the Uber, or do you just have to try and go in there so you can maybe get it out, or you just die fast enough you can actually come back to last and hold it? You don't want to get caught behind, right?
Yeah, I think there's kind of only one play here. There's no real rest of the team to follow up. If you do wait out that Uber instead, rest of the team 3 steps back could just kind of push in forwards, and they're pushing in onto last now. Uber is popped Lucky. Only about 30% sentry gun is ticking down. Stickies cleared off to the point, and the scout pressuring it, but there's not that much cap time. Heavy out of Sneaky is good, and there's a kill onto the scout as well. The soldier's jumping up straight into the eyes of the Heavy. Just gets taken down, but there's still Demo Man spam coming out, but unfortunately, doesn't look like 3 steps back. They're able to convert. They're getting some frag, but it's 3 versus 3. But Lucky staying alive. 75% Uber's gonna get it up shortly. Question is, do you push this for Alien Workshop? This is ad, but it's even players.
Yeah, they don't care that there can be a guy behind. There is actually a scout going for the back cab right now. So they need to be aware of that. And the point is definitely being capped out. There's a back cab now, but okay, it does get dealt with here. Uber still hasn't been popped here for Lucky, but they have lost some players. So a very uncomfortable situation overall. But I think just the fact that Habina is actually so far behind. Oh, what a drop there. Lucky slips on a banana peel. It's going to drop his Uber. Nice.
This is such a big momentum swing for 3 steps back. Getting that Uber drop onto Lucky gives Habina such a massive advantage. They do have 2 players down. Can't capitalize immediately, but you can see them grouping forwards already. They're going to come through Cafe. They actually don't want to pop this. They want to keep this going into last potentially. They don't quite have their players. They don't have a demo man, but they're coming in onto second. Now Alien Workshop. They really want to get this ball. So you see the soldiers bombing across, trying to get in, trying to get some damage dealt sooner rather than later. But now the Uber's going to come out onto this scout, but a really nice projectile there out of the demo man. It's going to come in. Lucky's so low, and he just gets taken down. Another kill onto Wild Piggy means that this might just go the way of 3 steps back.
Oh, what a
They're getting taken down. Tabby falls, but that is a complete wipe. There's a soldier onto the point, and it looks like 3 steps back, equalizing this.
Yeah, that was an eternity Uber right there. It lasted so long, it seemed like. It was some pretty good juggling going on. Lucky, he ran about as far as he could, but it just didn't matter. There was a scout just hot on his heel the entire time. And then Davey hits a really nice sticky and pipe combo there to take down 2 players, and it was just game over from there. So 1-1, and I'm for one, I'm happy. You know, when you see a really quick round, you're always like, oh no, is this going to be a roll? But no, they both did it to each other now. So this is going to be a real game. Oh, Tabby's so weak, but he's going to live.
Yeah, this does slow down the mid-fight from Alien Workshop a lot. I say that Shades just like the kill onto Habina. The rest of his team does lose 2 of his compatriots, but the heals should be enough. Lucky though, I say that he gets pistoled down there by the scout, who's now taking another one.
Oh, he's going for gold.
Proud.
See, a real frag hero would have gone for the Shades kill there.
Absolutely.
Just all in on it instead of going for the easy cap points. So disappointed.
Yeah, that's a rookie mistake there, but Shades, really big pickup at the start of that. It means that, yes, they do get the mid-fight victory for 3 steps back, but Alien Workshop, they're still not that bad, right? Because, I mean, you look at the Ubers, it's actually completely fine, basically even here.
I've looked at the Ubers, and one of them is a crit Wandom.
Ooh, that is true. See, here's the thing, right, guys? I am casting from a video feed, which means I cannot see that well, which means the pixelated little thing on your screen that says Crit Creek, I have no idea. So thank you, Peter, for calling us out.
Yeah, alright, they're gonna move in here with it. It looks like it's gonna be on Davey. Oh, perfect crit snipe. That is money right there. That couldn't have gone any better. It was gonna keep on rolling forward. Oh my god. Like, Lucky, he's eating his pills right now.
Huge play there from the demo man. Davey really setting that up, and it's such a nice push forward. Kusuke, nice little double, but is it enough to save the round? I don't think it is. There we go. Nice heads-up crit play there from Habina, recognizing Uber's reading. Let's go crit. Have your demo man kill the medic. It's easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you just perfectly time it out like that, it looks so good. When you don't get, they didn't get spammed out and choked that hard, so you could definitely do better there on Alien Workshop. But they're actually behind right now, which I didn't expect at all. So this is fun.
Yeah, these have been very fast rounds on both sides, and so Shades comes in and drops the medic. This is so many players going down on both sides. No one losing their medic, and it's just an all-out brawl right now. The red team are stuck in the enemy choke, though, and looks like Sneaky might just get caught out here on the flank. So very low, but it's actually Kusuke, and Shades finding 1 kill. Now the Devilman does with a nice little pipe. Quite get the follow-up, and is Kusuke taking him down. There we go, still even for both these teams. It's a scout underneath and he wins the 1v1. Neither team taking the cap. He wants his other kill and he doesn't get it. Kusuke is cleaning up, but there's a rest of the blue team coming forward. Kusuke cannot stay here for long.
No, even with the medic heals is pretty dicey. He does have a scout with him now though, so gonna be able to cap it out while taking high ground, and then it's just gonna be a setup here on second point. Should calm down a little bit. Kind of the first stalemate of the map, I would say. The only other one we had, it was just an insta crits, right? And there's no crits this time around to break the stalemate instantly. But actually, a soldier's gonna jump in. Danny, that was close, but not close enough.
He hit a really nice first rocket there onto Lucky. Actually set him up in a way where Lucky didn't get the bounce too far. He actually was kind of a durable one, but unfortunately just gets taken down a little bit too quick. Didn't have time to fire off that second rocket. Counterstack coming in from Shades. Hits 1 rocket as well onto Urbina, but doesn't get that force. Urbina back onto a pack, and now it's fine. Ubers are traded. Actually, I say this, it just comes out of Urbina. They get 2 frags, but it's not enough because they're 1 down themselves. Counter comes in, it's a kill onto Davey. Now, rest of his team is going to get taken down because they are just stuck in their own cafe. Urbina's so low. Cleanup comes out on the wrong side. They're trying to get this mid-cap, and they might actually get it. There's a scout 1v1, and he uses it. The rest of the cleanup comes forward. It's a wipe. Weird series of events. Not gonna lie. But,
yeah, that was a whole lot of running around in that situation. Okay, we've got a sniper with a huntsman. Who does he think he is? Shocky? That's pretty funny. Already pressuring last point. Oh, it's just literally a scout stands on it. That's it. Sneaky, just on it. Caps it out 2-2.
Alien Workshop equalizing here off of a very nice counterplay there. Maybe Shades just did get that force with some help from his team, and getting that force out really allowed for that counter Uber, getting the Devilman caught out as well. Was the end really looking down? Now Alien Workshop, they're back in. There's plenty of time still to go. We have 20 minutes on the clock as well, if my eyes don't deceive me. And, Peter, do you like pauses?
Oh, I love pauses. It gives me time to talk about things forever and ever. Do you like hats, Wandom? Is that what you want to talk about?
Oh, I love hats.
How well can you see hats on a tiny-ass little screen?
Ooh, I can see an original and like a black bucket hat. I do believe that is Jacob, if my loadout knowledge is correct. Called Habina Real One, in parentheses. Unfortunately, not the real Habina. Habina's a medic main. But yeah, tournament or tournament. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying. Okay, go on.
My problem with this is, right, if you play Demo Man and you rock the Winter Christmas loadout, are you rocking this exclusively in December? Because you know for a fact that this is just Davy's normal loadout. This isn't the Christmas exclusive. He's not feeling festive right now. He just does this all year. 100%. I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's probably just normal. I mean, I use a Christmas hat all year round as well. I have the stupid Christmas tree, unusual. You know, when you have that unusual, that's just what you do, right?
Yep.
Got to flex on people the only way I know how, which is to show my niche holiday hat all times of year. That's just how you do.
I actually really like the scout loadout. This is pretty sick. He's like a goblin, like a goblin king.
Oh
which is
my god!
Exactly what you would expect out of a scout player. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's
most wholesome scout player.
Yeah, he's embodying himself. This is how he feels. Oh, we're unpaused. We go forwards, and yep, damage is being dealt to a Demo Man, and we're back on mid here. Walking forwards, actually decent spam coming across. But yeah, there we go. Kills coming across on both sides. It's actually Alien Workshop getting kind of cleaned up here. Everyone going down. It's just one soldier, one scout, Piggy, left alive. Has to do work underneath. Gets cleaned up. And Shades, so very low. Enemy Cafe. What can you do? Probably nothing.
Well, you can kind of threaten to backstab the Demo Man at spawn, right? That's kind of big problem. Luckily, there's a soldier with him, though, so they're gonna know. But oh my god, he's actually doing pretty well. That was close, very close actually. Davey just showing no respect. He just walked out there, didn't care.
It's now a humongous uber advantage for Habina here. Lucky only about 30-40%. He is building, trying his best, but his Piggy building up a sentry gun is only level 1 though. And really, for 3 steps back rather, this is a very good opportunity for them to get back into that lead. It's still 19 minutes left on the clock. These rounds have been so quick, and they're starting off this push with a kill already. Sentry gun now falling as they're walking across. Davey deals so much damage to the enemy combo, but does get taken down, but the bomb comes in. Danny G picks up a lot of damage while Piggy on the heavy. It's not enough. They get the cleanup, and that's 3 steps back, taking another dub. They're up 1 round, but still so much time left in these games. These rounds have been so quick. This seems like both teams are fine. Yeah,
this is like, I feel like we're at this point already where an American Grand Final would be in about 1.5 hours. This is the same state we're in.
Yeah, this in America this takes an hour and a half, and then they go, EU players, they play so slow. What's going on?
Yeah. Alright, blue team, they're gonna take the church bell tower here pretty quickly. They're actually very aggressive there in Kosuke in the flank area. So far, both teams are so aggressive. Look where Habina died, actually on the enemy team. But everyone's just getting flanked right now. Scouts on the medic, Lucky. Oh, gets taken down.
Such a huge kill there, getting that kill onto Lucky in the end. If honestly you don't get that medic kill, Lucky can walk in with his 2 scout friends, and it's just kind of free. If they stay balled up, they protect Lucky. He has an uber charge as well, they can just take the mid instead. Now with the medic going down, you can see these scouts trying to regroup, and it's not quite enough. The flank has come out 3 steps back, looking to just be a step ahead of Alien Workshop here on map number 1.
Yeah, they keep on winning out in these very borderline situations where everything is chaos, and it is chaos. I've rarely seen mid-fights that are more scattered about, where everyone's just kind of taking random 1v1s and 2v2s all over the place and trying to go behind. So quite a lot of fun. We see Wild picking on Spy, and I see him running. Okay, never mind. He decided not to, as there's actually a ton of pressure coming in here, so he needs to be in the fight. Kazuga Shades are actually going to jump in very aggressively, but they don't get anything done.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate now for Alien Workshop. They're down 3 players in the spawn timers. They're not up for another 9 seconds. This is such a big angle for 3 steps back. They can get into last. They don't even have to hop the Uber here. No stickies, no nothing. They're just in.
It's crits. It's crits. One of them. And he has so far not found anything, but if you just put it near the point, it can actually work out. But no, Uber does come in time, but just in the nick of time, they do manage to pop the Uber, clean everyone up. There's a scout here on the point. Ooh, unable to get to the medic, but can the Devilman get lucky? Yes!
Oh,
Man,
this
that
is
was...
such big kills onto Lucky every single time. It feels like if Lucky lives in any of these situations, it's such a large advantage here for Alien Workshop. Unfortunately, just gets picked out every time. 3 steps back, really making it work, staying in this game, and now, once again, it's advantage here for Abina. I don't believe that is crits anymore, looking from the Medigun. I can't. My screen's too pixelated. I have no idea what Medigun
It is not. It is a regular old Uber.
But
No
he has
problem.
50 ad. He has 50 ad here, Beta.
I would argue that's better than having a crit screen.
I do too.
Yeah. So this is a really nice situation. They're actually going to go in before the Uber comes in. Maybe he survives on 15 HP. Davy's going to go down though. So all of that aggression before the Uber came in, I don't quite understand why they did that.
Because now they're back in. This is so weird. They're pushing with 3 down here. I guess they're just trying to do the McGrath. Does this work?
Ooh, mid's capturing so fast here.
Nah, but they're gonna get this faster. There's a block on mid as well, and now there's so many players streaming onto last. They have an Uber charge as well to try and win this fight. Suke and Shades are just not there in time, so they have to pick up house as well. Tabby has to block this point on his own against 3 invincible players.
Oh my god, he actually did it!
Looking for long enough. There's players coming in onto last, basically just in time. They're picking up the kills. It looks like they might just hold them fairly. This is covering onto the point. There's so much cap time, but it looks like Alien Workshop can they hold this? The cap time is coming out with the kills. Both sides, just 2 scouts, 1 scout left alive. And there we go, 3 steps back. They made it look messy, but coming in behind, and they set themselves up for map point.
That was crazy. They almost threw that. It was 3 players with Uber against a single demo man, and he actually stalled out the point for long enough that the rest of the team could come back and help defend. So that looked really ugly when it probably shouldn't have. But it's 4-2. Alien Workshop, despite being the favorites, they're struggling a whole bunch now.
Yeah, really looks like 3 steps back. They're just a step ahead right now. They do finish bottom of they've won this season, but this time around, they're looking so good here in the mid-fight again. They lose a lot of players, but crucially, they pick up that kill onto Lucky Tabby. It's like 2 HP as well, and these scouts could very well just clean up. It's 1 scout trying to do work here on his own as well. Picky doesn't get it done, and instead, Tabby's on second has to set up stickies. Now, 14 minutes left on this clock, 3 steps back. Need 1 more round. They've got a decent start here. Habina does spawn a little earlier than Lucky. About 30 ad here, not bad. Not the end of the world either if you are in the workshop here. But now, you're very much on the back foot here.
Yeah, the good news is that this game is so fast that Alien Workshop, they actually have a lot of time to come back. And we're not really at a point where if you stay back, they can actually just play the clock, right? That's not really a thing yet. We're basically halfway done with the map only. So there's just so much time. But yes, for those of you that haven't been paying attention with the rule updates lately, we do stop at 5 now in Europe. It used to just be, okay, Davy's in so deep. Oh my god, just Soldier and Devil gets unlucky immediately. What an Uber.
Yeah, and this is such a quick kill on to Lucky. Habina actually goes down as well, but they get so many picks in return. Instead, it's now just up to Tabby. He has 1 friend, another one spawning as well. It's a heavy up of Wild Piggy, but he's not on the point. He can't block this, but the damage is coming out. Tabby's dead though. Just 1 soldier left alive. He gets cleaned up, and that's 3 steps back to be map number 1. They are looking to go to PoLANd, locking in that spot, and they take map number 1 of Sunshine. We're going into Bagel next. And yeah, I mean, 3 steps back, they're looking good.
I mean, the good thing about Bagel, you can't really get back cap, right? So no need to worry about that one anymore.
Yeah, this is pretty big from them. Honestly, yeah, we mentioned this a couple of times. Alien Workshop did finish comfortably ahead of 3 steps back in the Div 1 season. Neither of them making playoffs though. And when they played against each other, obviously, default went to Alien Workshop. They never actually played. But it looks like, I mean, yeah, this was a really fun game to watch both these teams playing aggressively. And these rounds were quick. They were dirty. They're They're mean. It's good.
Yeah, I love that when they have Uber ad, they don't even wait until the Uber's there before pushing. They're just gonna push with 70%. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Kill us? Like, come on now. And it worked out too, by the way, despite being way too aggressively.
This is the type of playstyle you want for LAN as well. I think you go to LAN, especially your soldiers, they get that LAN soldier buff. You're like, oh my god, let's just go in all the time. You have a soldier that can hit everything. It feels amazing. You just keep going. You push up pure vibes. This is what you want.
Yeah. I think one of the main sticking points for me was that Lucky kept getting picked off.
Yeah.
He had a drop here and there, and he also just there was a bunch of like AMS type mids where you win the mid, and then there's just like that one last scout just makes his way in and gets your medic at the very tail end of the mid, and you're actually at a bit of a disadvantage because your medic died so late. So that happened a bunch of times as well, and then also you just saw him get caught out by a bunch of Ubers too. So just overall, Lucky should up his survivability here, and at least compared to the enemy medic.
He did get caught out a few times. It really felt like that was a lot of the turning points for 3 steps back, really managing to get those kills onto Lucky. I think Reflected as well managed to pull up some logs here, and you sort of look at the medic charges difference as Habina not only got 6 medic or Ubers off compared to Lucky's 3, he also got 2 crits off, which, yes, of course, it reflects a little bit in the flow of the game as well, but also I think much of the reason why the score went the way it did is just that sort of difference in Ubers actually popped. But that was a 5-2 in 16 minutes, Peter.
Yeah, that's crazy fast.
In 16.
Is this what it's like being in Div 1? I want to go back to Div 1. Prem, that's not where you want to be. That's crazy.
I think this bodes well for Poland. If these games are already like this, imagine what these guys are going to do off of a bit of a hangover on day 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where they're just like you can always just feel the alcohol still just kind of rolling around in the system. Maybe they didn't get enough sleep. Maybe there's just a weird Polish guy hanging over their neck, just watching them way too close to the screen. Right? Everything's gonna be amped up, really crazy. Should be a lot of fun. The venue looks pretty sick as well.
Yes.
So, it looks kind of small, right, compared to how many computers there are. So I think it's going to be like very compact.
But that's also part of the fun, you know. Everything's better at LAN when you can look your opponent in the face. It's a very big part of it, you know. The classic. I don't know if you've ever done this, Peter, but like you play a game versus someone, especially. Oh my god, I will tell you this right now, Peter. If you airshot someone and then make eye contact with them after,
oh yeah,
that's a good feeling.
Yeah, Chad move. I'm still to this day bitter about. When I played one of the first Copenhagen games, I was sitting next or on the other side of the table from CJ's team, and my team and CJ's team, we were kind of evenly matched, right? Like that team was probably like a bit better than ours, but not by that much. And one of our stupid Norwegian guys got like so like high on weed the night before that he just overslept and didn't show up in time. so we missed that match against CJ's team. So I didn't even get the chance to airshot someone, stand up and look them in the eyes. I'm still bitter about it to this day.
I am a proud CJ winner on LAN. It's my very first LAN. I showed up and I beat CJ in a best of 1 on CP Snakewater, and finished first in my group. And then I had to wait 4 hours to play a best of 3 versus Low Panda, which you can imagine was the fastest best of 3 I've ever played.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes with these LANs, right? You have some pretty good group games. Well, you have some group games where you destroy a team, you get destroyed by a team, and then you have like 2 or 3 good games. That's usually how it goes, and then you go into the group or the knockout stages, and you just get rolled by Witness Gaming. Not even like before they even get their coffee, doesn't matter. They're just gonna completely wreck you, and it's only good fun.
They show up, Mr. Epic is on Sniper, and you just can't win. And you're like, well, GG, go next.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You wait next day, you have to play against Jon before, like, Jon was good. And then Jon shows up, like, an hour and a half late. You still play because you're nice, and then you lose. And then you're out of the tournament. You're like, well, that was so cool. Anyway, we're going on to Bagel here, Peter. And we just saw 3 steps back. Look, honestly, kind of a lot better than
Yeah.
Alien Workshop in a lot of these situations. Honestly, kind of just out macroing them. And that makes me worried now for Alien Workshop coming into Bagel, because I was expecting, honestly, you look at these two rosters, you expect a bit of a scout diffy, right? So maybe the copium is, now that we go into Bagel, it's a cough map, maybe it lets the sort of the expected perceived DM advantage for Alien Workshop be a little bit more in their favor, and maybe they can come back. But also, copium, if Lucky's getting caught out this much on Sunshine, what's it gonna look like on a cough map?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about as well, because Bagel is definitely one of those maps where if you want to, you can get to the enemy medic. You're gonna die for it, but he's so close, relatively speaking. And if he tries to escape through the house, he's gonna be in like these tiny close corridors where you can just splash the walls a bunch and take him down pretty easily, for the most part, right? But the good news is that both medics will probably have a very similar experience, and so I think it's mostly actually going to be a matter of, can Alien Workshop stop the two soldiers on the enemy team from going behind? Because if they can limit that and keep the chaos to a minimum, I actually think that the scout diff is going to shine through a lot better, and I think Sneaky's just going to feast on them.
Yeah, I think especially for this map, and if they can take it to a map number 3 on product, I think if there's a map in this pool where you would favor Alien Workshop, it's probably onto product, right? You look at these two scouts, and I think it should be a very hard match for 3 steps back. We have to get there first. 3 steps back, they don't even need to go to product. They can just win this on Bagel, right? It's looking mighty good for them. Qualified to the event.
Yeah, and of course, the thing with Bagel is, technically it's a cough map, so it should be kind of similar to product, but it's a new cough map that a lot of teams haven't played a whole lot. So you can just be unfamiliar with it and not really have a good feel for it. Like, when should you jump behind? When should you go into the flank? When should you just take a straight up fight? That kind of stuff. How do you time your soldier bombs with your scout aggression? That kind of stuff. It's just going to work slightly differently on these different maps. So it can just be, if one team has that figured out and the other team doesn't, just doesn't have the feel for it, then all of a sudden any perceived differences that you would have on product, they just don't really materialize on Bagel.
Yeah, this is it's a bit of a different map. I think for me, mostly you look at this map, you look at how tight the midpoint is, and you watch the demo man, and you're like, this must be just feasting on the damage here. But we are going live once again. It's map number 2, Sunshine, heavily kind of in the favor of 3 step back. Very fast game, 5-2 in 16 minutes. This time around, we're on to Bagel here. Alien Workshop are looking to take it back, looking to qualify for PoLANd immediately. We're onto middle already. Early spam coming out of both teams. Neither team committing at all. That's a heavy on mid.
Yeah, that's a new one. These mids are usually pretty slow, but I mean, this is about as slow as you can make it, right? Well, Piggy's actually going to go in on the flank right here and try to take down the soldier. Unable to get it though, but Beans is going to be the first closing down, and you know, if you start losing this mid, this heavy is just going to be on an island on its own. You can't retreat.
Yeah, so there is Alien Workshop taking the control at this point. You really need this heavy to put out constant damage, but you can see Alien Workshop just kind of hiding behind the pillar. Heavy can't shoot anything, even though he's on the point now, should start activating, but he should also be a very easy spam target for the rest of the team. But he just does so much damage to the rest of the Alien Workshop. But now it's 100% win for both teams. Heavy kind of come back up. No demo man though, means a lot less spam. It is Shade starting to activate here. Onto the point, Sneaky edging it as well, but Shade's now taking it down. There's a soldier down here. The Alien Workshop getting picked off one at a time. I love this. Silentes must be so proud.
Yeah, he's actually running out of ammo. He had to run all the way back and grab an ammo pack there. But he's actually going to come in from the flank. He's going to be on the high ground. The Ubers have been exchanged right now. You can just see Sneaky chasing some players around. He will take down Davey. So no demo man there. And like this heavy, if he doesn't do anything pretty soon, I think he's going to be useless. And oh yeah, he didn't do anything. Just got spammed out.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't quite have the angles, it feels like, to actually do damage constantly. He's not consistent, right? You kind of have to turn around the nipple on the point to sort of let him shoot you, and if not, he's just kind of walking around. Looks like they're actually sticking to it. They kind of believe in this a little bit. A little bit more than I would expect. I kind of expected that to be a one and done. You roll him out to mid, because that's the only time he really has time to walk out, but now instead, I feel like it's just going to slow down 3 steps back so much. You have to wait for this guy to walk forward. You see, LF Beans gets caught out here. Maverick takes so much spam damage as well. Alien Workshop can sit back, been chilling, relax. This heavy is going to take ages to get anywhere, and there's so much time on the front.
They've exchanged a scout for a heavy as well, so it's just you have the slowest possible configuration right now. They lost LF Beans pretty early on. That just means that it's basically the demo man that can jump in and do something quickly. This heavy is getting super duper rushed down, and they're actually just going to ignore him. They're going to drop the demo man to save the Uber, and we'll see whether or not that pays off for him, as Lucky will actually pop now, and they're going to catch out Davey. So actually, looking like a pretty even fight here. The point does go down, but they're going to rebound forward here and take down so many players.
Yeah, this is kind of what happens, right? The scout Uber is just a little bit more aggressive, able to go forward, but actually the cleanup coming out from 3 steps back, getting 3 kills now. Both soldiers down. Second soldier in onto Lucky and does find out Rocket, the very edge of his life, manages to take him down. This is advantage for Habina. Should he be able to stay alive, he's still 150, and this heavy should, in theory, do a lot of work protecting this medic. Habina, 50% advantage, sitting back, and now this is where you would favor the heavy, right? He's had time to sit on the point, set up. You should be able to just kind of shoot players as they go aggressive, because once again, now 3 steps back, they have the Uber advantage. It is in Alien Workshop prerogative to go forward. And this heavy does so much damage to Tabby.
He's found one of those dirty angles, right, where you're shooting out of your face and you have the rest of your body covered. So you can see where the little tiny pack is. You can actually stand in front of that. So I bet you that's what they're doing. They just found that one really dirty angle here. Oh, Habina, unable to get out alive. I don't know, Davey might survive, but I don't think it's going to matter too much.
Like, yeah, this is such a nice play from Alien Workshop, recognizing that, yeah, maybe we can't get into the heavy go-to combo, but we absolutely can just boom the flank. Don't have that second scout there instead. Just means that they can come in onto the flank, take advantage of that, and you can see, there we go. Now we're no longer playing heavy, we're back to standard 6s classes, and the meta stays the same once again.
Yeah, it always wins out, it seems. Nice surf there from Lucky. Second soldier will make his way in there, but nice little, I want to say it was like an air pipe or an air rocket. Either way, gonna shut down all of that aggression. Lucky will survive on 30 HP. Gonna heal up nice and slowly, recap the point. And as long as they don't have Lucky catch like a straight pipe out of Davey, they should be good to go. Actually, Sneaky, he's in super deep. Shade's gonna come in here as well, try to catch out Beans, and he will get him. Oh no. Lucky dropped.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. I've seen this before. This is really big for 3 steps back. They can come in some point. Then you have to pop this Uber to get this space in the first place. Now, Soldier Bomb coming on the Pabina does safe it very nicely, but get forced anyway. Now, Uber comes out, and this is about as good as you can expect it to go here for Alien Workshop. Sacking a couple players, keep their medic alive. Lucky can just build in spawn. And a bit of a forward hold coming out for the red team, but they're going to have to do a lot of work here to keep Alien Workshop contained. Not an Uber yet, though. Still a lot of progress to be made here.
Oh, and they're busting from this side on the high ground. This is a pretty dangerous place to push in, but they get Habina immediately. This worked out beautifully. Beans is waiting around the corner, see if he can get the drop on the medic here. Oh, Lucky, he's so weak, he actually goes down. Mavic comes in with a follow-up bomb. Really well done there. So it's going to be a full-on trade, and with that point cap, Lucky's going to have a really long spawn. They probably should have delayed that, to be honest.
Yeah, this is going to take Lucky forever. It's going to give Habina another bit of an advantage. They should have delayed it. Look at the cap time. There's no time left on the point. There's a scout on it, just barely in time. They're going to get this cap, but the cleanup is coming out here. Alien Workshop just need to hold onto this point. They win the round. I don't think they'll be able to, though. But in return, the 3 steps back, they had to play that so aggressively. They're about to lose the round. Instead, they get the point, but they lose their medic to life. The counter aggression can come in for Alien Workshop. They could just clinch the round right here. They just need a cap. 3 steps back have to play so aggressively. They don't have the health because they don't have a medic. The Ammo Man of Davey plays super far forwards, doesn't block it, and that's a round on the board for Alien Workshop. They keep themselves in this.
Yeah, I underestimated how long it was going to take them to get to the point there, so they just had to rush so much that it became a really bad fight. And once they lost their medic, the recap is going to be so difficult to stop. So there we go, Alien Workshop, they're back on top. They did start out being ahead on the other map as well, so maybe a bit too early to celebrate here, but this has got to feel good after losing that other map.
Yeah, this is good momentum to start off with. The heavy beaten and broken, the gimmick didn't quite work, and now instead we're back onto mid. It's again a little bit slow, but this time the heavy isn't there to kind of spice things up. Instead, Aggression not really coming out from either side. It is Sneaky just sneaking a cap towards the very beginning there. Instead now actually 3 step back with control to the point that they lose 2 players for it. Tabby does go down. Davey wants to go forwards. Doesn't quite get the kill. Sabina falling instead, looking dead. Everyone down on both sides, but it feels like honestly maybe it is just 3 steps back. Maybe potentially favorite here. They lose the cap, which means they're gonna get faster spawners. I have no idea what's going on. This is cough chaos.
Yeah, very much. It just turned into a DM server for a while there. But this might actually be the scout diff actually coming into effect. You can see both Sneaky and Wild Piggy are having some really good games right now, as they're just winning these DM fights. Once everything turns to utter chaos, it's actually kind of working out for them here. So they're going to hold on to the point. Uber's going to be a while before they turn into effective. This is a small advantage on Habina. He's not on crits, okay? I just had to make sure. I could swear he was building faster, but yeah, the point pressure is coming in now, and there's a soldier behind lines as well. Maverick's going to go down for sure, but Kusoko will get cleaned up as well. So this point just keeps on changing sides. It's really funny how, Habina taken down.
Just barely sniping out Habina there, and that gives Lucky a huge advantage. They're actually going to walk forwards with this. They're 3 players down, and they have the point capped as well, so these players are not going to be there forever. It's Kasuke just spawning right now, but they managed to edge off 3 steps back for now, maintaining control at this point. Now they have an Uber charge to play with. They finally do sort of kind of get their players back, but the Uber force just comes out. Lucky staying really close to the point. There's a fight happening on the flank as well, and it looks like it is not Wild Piggy's fight to win. Instead,
Beast just gave them the slip. He just ran around them so hard, he juked them out of their shoes. Absolutely insane play by him. And he immediately dies. I can't hype up anyone.
Yeah, can't have fun anymore, guys. Just, let me high bomb in peace.
Playing the flank, okay. Soldier's in very aggressively here, but oh my god, Shade does 1,000,000 damage and actually gets out alive as well. It didn't even take that much damage. So currently time is ticking down, and actually the health seems to favor the Alien Workshop, but obviously they don't have Uber. They're getting popped on right now, and sort of just putting his body in the way so that Lucky is not going to die. And they're actually pretty far forward.
Yeah, but now we're in this situation, right, where once again, Lucky has Uber out, but because they have the point cap, it takes them once again so long to get these spawners, which means that 3 steps back have plenty of time to set up the sort of hold, and now you can see they're ready and waiting for this Uber to come out. Habina, real one, Jacob wants to go in and get that force, doesn't quite manage to make the sync work. Now it's Maverick's turn, go forwards, get some spam done. They want to get this Uber out pretty fast. Habina on decent percentage himself, they get the Uber force out. Now they just have to keep players alive here. It is Davey trying to jump out. Maybe he'll make the slip. There is an Uber scout in space. He does not quite manage to make it work. It's like Kasuke going down in return, but so is Lucky because the flank comes in behind from Maverick, and he finds so much. Tabby kicks him down in the end, but the health is not good. Habina lives that as well, and he has an Uber charge advantage of his own. 50 seconds on the clock for Alien Workshop. They are still in the time lead, but it looks like now 3 steps back from the point lead.
Yeah, this map so far, or this round, it just feels like a knife fight in a phone booth. It's just constantly players going at it, and just complete chaos. Very difficult to track all the action. They're going to go in now and just slowly put time on it. At this point, it captures super fast, and the cap area is very, very big. So it's super easy to just let it get capped out if you're not very vigilant about getting in there and blocking it out. So it's almost capped out already. But now Habina has this full Uber, so Lucky he can't get too close. You can see he's kind of playing on this stair, well, getting ready to run. They might go for some kind of Uber force, where they don't go for a proper play, but okay, they lost both their soldiers, they're going to have to retreat here. Lucky, he's on 93%. Doesn't want to stay in. Actually, Tabby just want to stay in. I don't know why he felt like donating his life to the cause there, but he's going to get a nice little ride in the respawn queue. I think Wanda might have died. Alright, can we get anyone to give Wanda some tech support? He can't unmute on his phone. He's an old man. Doesn't know how
I
it's
got
done.
7 muted. See, here's the thing with my phone is every time I accidentally I have to use the push to talk button, which is a physical button, which is right next to joining a different Mumble channel.
Oh.
And when I do that and I come back, I get 7 muted, and I am not able to un-7 mute myself. So I just kind of got muted for no reason. We're back in this fight right now, and he's kind of going. This is no one's favorite. These timers are so low right now. But no one has Uber either. It's 2 down here. Alien Workshop, they have control of the point. 30 seconds.
There's a sort of behind lines right now. They need to be very aware of that. They do know about it. I can see them looking. But if he just times it really well, it can be so difficult to actually deal with. So here comes the push out now. They're doing the forward hold break as this soldier, he's going to slowly slink his way. And here we go. He spins the trap. He's unlucky.
Oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Lucky is fine, and now it's 12 seconds left on the point. There's a little bit of cap time to work with, but everyone in 3 steps back gets wiped. There's no Uber coming out of Abina. Instead, he falls, and that is Alien Workshop taking a round. Kind of nowhere. Honestly, it feels like that should have been much more of a fight. Why did that Uber go out of Abina if he had?
Yeah, it just never really materialized and got anything done. So, yeah, kind of crazy there. So that's going to be 2-0. One more round, and we're going to, for Alien Workshop, and we'll have to go to a third map, which will also be a COF map, so should be just crazy action here. These teams, they don't like holding and sitting back and doing nothing. Even on Sunshine, they just keep on going full force forward. And Bagel, not going to curb that trend at all.
Yeah, so far, it looks like this time around much more heavily in the favor of Alien Workshop. These rounds are definitely kind of close. Last round went the distance, so did the first round, but this time around, once again, ZFB's going down immediately. Their health is just not there. They're trading so many players for the life of one medic of Lucky. There's a scout in behind. He's 2 HP. Does he do anything? You click on this guy's like 1 pixel. There we go. It does go down. Finally sneaking, finding him. Habina, though, manages to live the mid-fight. He's at a very large advantage here, and this is 3 steps back. They lose control of the point, gives them faster spawners, they come in, big advantage. Not looking too bad, honestly. They should be able to recap this just fine.
Yeah, there is going to be some resistance here, and they didn't have full spawners. Oh my god, Habina actually dies! 97% Shades fight, the perfect timing there. And they were being a bit brave there by playing that far forward. They only had 3 spawners to go forward with initially, so the rest didn't come in time. But Lucky, he's getting jumped now. There's a scout on him. There's a second scout on him. He's so weak. Oh my god, it's heartbreak here as he gets taken down at the very end of that scout's life.
That was looking so nice for Lucky as well. Staying alive there is a huge advantage. Probably just hold the point for so long, get so much time off of it instead. Barely making it to the respawn queue, and that means that now Habina, once again, Uber advantage. Not the biggest one in the world, but it is something to play off of, and it is a lot less help on Alien Workshop side. We used to just have to give up on the point. Instead, going back in the hands of 3 steps back, and finally makes him around counting down here. That was down 2 rounds. They have to make something happen here. This is a decent stop, but now they have to maintain control at this point. They get it close to Shades already. It's a good stop, but Habina jumps down really low there. Team's just on this fight. Sneaky and his stealth compatriot Wild Piggy are making it work. I say, cast the curse. Still got it, baby.
Yeah, he just limps out of there, no problem. You know, you just had to open your big mouth and make sure that he survived that one.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Habina's gonna do a nice little surf there around the nipple, and he's gonna survive just fine. Yeah, it's Lucky, not so lucky at all, it would seem, as he gets taken down. Oh, but Habina. Oh, Habina goes down as well. And look at the spawn time there on Habina compared to Lucky. That is so brutal.
Yeah, this makes it so hard now for 3 steps back to really hold it. You can already see Jacob kind of walking back. Davey also just does not have the health to stand in instead. Cap goes back to Alien Workshop. Everyone's alive on both teams, and the Ubers are kind of even as well. This is mostly, I feel like honestly, this is just coming down to a pure DM fest at this point. We're sort of seeing what we did see last map, which is that DM diff honestly kind of feels like it's there for Alien Workshop now. They're winning these individual fights, managing to convert that into rounds every time. Feels like 3 steps back are getting these kills into Lucky. This time it doesn't matter that much because there's just so much more space for the rest of the team to pick up some slack, make it work. Davey takes a lot of spam here, backing onto Lucky. Once again, giving them the dodges not quite enough. With Super going down in exchange for Lucky, the rest of the team is just going to go in here for 3 steps back, and now Habina 100% crit, so they could use this to push this in.
Oh yeah, this feels like a mistake. They did this before, and you saw what happened to Habina. He just got got dropped actually, and he would have gotten forced. And he's going to get jumped very aggressively now as well. He's actually going to pop his crits, but yeah, it's not enough. They don't have enough players there, so that feels like a mistake to go in that aggressively there. Tavi will actually die as well. These teams, they just don't back off when they have a man disadvantage. It's kind of funny to look at. Okay, Lucky, he's just like, no, I'm not going out there, man. But it's like there's soldier behind lines. Doesn't matter. Oh, he beefed.
He beefed the air shot there. Can't get the master again, unfortunately. Didn't quite hit that shot. Now it is advantage in Lucky's favor. Round time advantage in Alien Workshop's favor. They only have 50 seconds left. The minute 30 hit. 3 steps back. It is an early kill onto Wild Piggy, but that is the scout going in behind immediately. Eats a lot of damage. Tries to get onto Lucky, but it is a rocket following up, and they get that kill onto the medic instead. Habina lives. 60 HP. Gonna walk back. He's not healing anyone. This Uber advantage. It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be the end of the world though.
Yeah, it feels like they're really good at getting onto Lucky and killing him, but they're actually just paying too much of a price to do it, right? So they're sacrificing 3 players to just all in on Lucky, and they do get Lucky. But after that, they just get rolled because there's so many players down, and they don't retreat out fast enough. So
yeah, they're retreating kind of weirdly as well. They're not really sticking together as a unit, so they're all retreating separate directions. Means no one's there for Habina, so they get that cleanup kill towards the end, and now once again, Uber advantage for Lucky in Workshop. 30 seconds now, separating them from a nap number 3. Shade goes in, huge damage onto the rest of the team now. Habina so low, has herself out, but Tabby, Wild Piggy, both taken down, and it's a round capture on the side of 3 steps back. They get so many kills there. Kasuke, 1 man alive, salvaging something behind, question mark, maybe?
Maybe, probably not, but that would have been so cool. Unfortunately for him, unable to hit that one, but probably could have been better to spend his time there just playing behind, waiting for the rest of his team to come in and put pressure on. Whenever you're in a situation where you have to hit an insane shot to get a scout kill, you probably played it wrong.
But what if he hit it though?
True.
He was so close. Shade goes in, gets the force onto Habina here. Decent damage. Paddy falls as well. This is 3 kills for an Uber charge and a very forward push here. 20 seconds on the round timer, by the way, here, Peter.
Yeah, that's actually a brave suicide wave.
And then go for Alien Workshop. They cannot sit back. 15 seconds.
That's honestly a super brave suicide wave because you don't have so little time to work with here. But they're just gonna have to get out of here. They're gonna pop it. Soda came in. If they didn't pop it there, they would have died. But they're actually getting some really nice kills, including the Demo Man. Oh, what happened? I didn't see it.
Just a lot of damage here dealt. It actually, that Uber works out in their favor, but now, look at the health of post-Uber. It's so low. There's a scout just in on the tap. They take him down. The round timer is stepped into overtime here, 4-3 steps back, but they don't quite have control of the point. It looks like they get the cap for now. There's still scout running around somewhere. They have to clean up, and instead, now Habina building up a Uber charge. 15 seconds until his can come out. He's going to have it so soon. They can run right back in. They're going to have to fight this one last time for this round.
5 seconds remaining. They have to get on to the point here. They're Ubering on it. They need to also put some time on it as well. It's going to be very difficult. There's actually Wild Piggy just standing on the point, blocking it for so long. Okay, Soda's going to jump in. Oh my god, Shade goes huge. Hits the giant shot there. Just going to be a soldier on top of the nipple. Davey's going to be the last person standing. Oh, actually gets a nice little pipe there.
There's one scout. He's running for his life. Can he make it in time? He has to run onto this point here. The round capture.
Oh, he does it.
He gets it. He gets the cap time. He's almost going to go down, but now instead, it's one soldier getting that kill onto him.
There's a second scout as well.
They just have to get this cap beat done. They get this cap, they win the round. There's so much damage. Soldiers have to get the cap.
Oh my god, they actually got the cap, but it's still going.
How is it going? I thought they just win the round.
Yeah.
He cleans it off. There's just a beat left. Wait, they win.
What? The HUD lied. Like, usually when it must have not been on exactly 0. It must have been like on 0 point something, where it just showed. Yeah, because that usually when it's on 0, you just instantly lose.
I thought that just ended.
Yes.
I thought the round just ended.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that was such a close fight.
That was
Literally
insane.
not. Yeah, like all the players are saying scam as well, and I don't think they're 100% wrong. Also, Lucky is complaining to me in Steam chat that they're just feeding on him, and he's upset about it, which is wonderful.
Yeah, he deserves it. Yep, it just is what it is. Third best team in the world, by the way. Just want to point out once again, these guys finished third at line.
Yep.
And Lucky, yep. Try harder.
Just dodge him. Like, how hard can it be? Honestly,
Surf it, bro. I watch Raymond surf every day.
Yeah. Like, it's literally that easy. You just don't take the damage.
Honey would live those ones, by the way. Honey lives those every time. Honey Badger, he never dies to these.
Like, he wouldn't even have to dodge. He would just be perfectly positioned to not die.
Yeah, he'd actually just never even be there in the first place.
Yeah.
All right, Beta. That was crazy. That was a 3-0, but once again, was it a 3-0? You know, it's about the closest 3-0 I've ever seen. That last round, it could have gone either way. Feels like these teams still surprisingly evenly matched, but in the end, we're going to map number 3 here as Alien Workshop. They keep it going. I could look up a log. I did close the tab. 1 second, guys.
See, this is a mistake because sometimes logs are just super slow. Actually, they're fast right now, so
Yeah.
I can tell you that Sneaky did feast on this map as predicted. He has 430 DPM. Damn.
So just Maverick has some nice little logs as well, almost hitting 400 himself, 396. Just get good. He would have won if he hit 400. Trust me.
Yep. That's all your fault.
Yep.
But
100%.
such is life.
That's the throw.
Yeah, Wild Piggy actually didn't do as well as I thought, so too bad for him. But still, I feel like it's hard to assign blame when you're winning 3-0.
Yeah. It's also kind of like, did he need to go off more than he did if you are the scout is doing 400 DPM and 35 frags? 10 deaths.
Yeah, true. He did suck up some heals. Yeah.
Makes me worried for the next map, Beta. Because last map we are seeing in this best of 3 is Product. Once again, the loser of this isn't out of the qualifiers. They will go to a round robin playing the 3 other second place teams from the other 3 groups. The top 3 teams of those 4 teams will make it to the tournament. The loser of that round robin will be out of the tournament and not qualify to Poland. But there we go. Whoever wins this map, Product will be the ones qualifying directly into the main event. Once again, Poland looking stacked, full of very good teams.
Absolutely, it's you just win. You're in. You can you can not cancel your plane tickets or whatever you have booked. You know, that's really nice to know.
Cancel their plane tickets and come anyway, and just enjoy. You know,
true.
I heard Polish alcohol prices are fun.
Oh yeah, I'm driving, and half of the appeal there is that I can just bring home a ton of actually good vodka.
You are driving before and after when sober, because
I plan to sober up before driving. I'm not buying the vodka and then consuming it as I'm driving. That's not the plan.
You are not high five.
Yeah, true. Is that something he did? Okay.
That is my only understanding of high five as a human being. Is every 2 months I open Twitter and I see 5 different North Americans make fun of or make jokes at high five about drunk driving.
Jesus Christ.
That's all I know. Wait, Peter, do you know about these? One of my favorite videos I've ever seen is a TikTok of a guy playing a VR driving simulator.
Oh, no.
10 biz deep, listening to Hotel by Pitbull and just speeding in a VR driving simulator. And I think that's what we need VR for.
Yeah, that's true. Just get that out of your system. That actually feels like because I always when I have 5 beers, I always want to drive. I was like, dude, I should go look at things. I could just drive there and go look at these all of these interesting things, right? I always just have this impulse. And if I could just go into a driving simulator and just go like, oh wait, I'm just crashing. Why am I crashing? Oh right, I'm drunk. that would be so nice.
I would never drunk drive. I don't break the laws.
I would legitimately never do it either. I'm just going to point it out.
Allegedly, it was everything hypothetically, of course. Obviously, we are not criminals. But also, have you ever played drunk Mario Kart?
No, I haven't. I don't think so.
Oh, guys.
Either that or I was so drunk I don't remember.
Guys, I think PoLANd Drunk Mario Kart Tournament.
I mean, it sounds like great fun because Mario Kart is one of those party games where, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you don't have to be good at it or anything. You can just kind of fuck with people, and that just gets multiplied by having alcohol involved.
2 rules. 1, before you are allowed to press the acceleration button, you have to down a beer.
Oh yeah,
Your
I have actually
final placement is how many drinks you have to take. So if you finish first, you don't drink. If you finish second, you take 1, and then all the way down to 12th, and you yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I've actually played something like that before. We had like some sort of rally game where we did that with.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's how it works. You get like, yeah, you can add a bunch of rules to it. It's a good time, trust me. We're doing that. We're doing karaoke, obviously, guys.
I hate karaoke so much.
Yeah, but oh, you want that? I-72. We set up the karaoke for all of Wonderwall and Mr. Brightside, and then the venue told us to stop.
It's like
security guards show up and was like, "You aren't allowed to be here anymore. You have to leave." And then karaoke was cut short. Very unfortunate. I've heard so many legends about LAN karaoke at Arcadia, and I missed it entirely.
I was at it. I sang some songs there. It was terrible, and I haven't heard any negative feedback. But yeah, I'm not a big karaoke guy.
I don't remember even hearing about. I don't know what I was doing, but I must have been drunk enough to where I just did not notice, because I actually didn't. I remember being at the gas station, that's the end of TF2, and then hearing about karaoke, and I thought I was waiting for it to happen, and then Silentes was talking about like singing Shadowburn songs at the karaoke. I'm like, what the? I want to do that. Which is
yeah, that was a real thing.
Can we put on Shadowburn number 5 next time, please?
Like they also before they did karaoke, they were also playing like Milky frag videos, you know.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, you know, one of those really like Doom soundtrack or whatever he had. Just they're just random people in like, oh, what's this? This is kind of weird. I've never heard of TF2.
Can you believe that we start talking about drunk driving, we lose 10 viewers?
Yeah, that may actually no. I would just expect that immediately some sort of voice recognition kicked in and we have 5 FBI agents just just joining. Yeah.
I will say, as a Danish person, allegedly, cycling home when drunk. Of course, I would never do this. Cycling home when you are drunk is like entering hyperspace.
I'm also pretty sure you're not allowed to. Like, it's actually still.
Yeah. I would never do this. I've just heard from my friends that that's what it feels like. Yeah.
It's one of the weirdest rules. I don't understand it because, like, surely you want people to ride their bike drunk instead of driving, right? Like, it just seems like such a bad rule because I don't know. I could just imagine it would be really nice to be able to ride my bike home when I'm drunk. You know, that just seems like a nice hypothetical situation I could be in sometimes.
We would never do that though. Like, no. It's obviously incredibly irresponsible. You should never do this, but also like it would be fun if you did do it.
Yeah.
You know, it would also be fun, Peter.
What?
Talking about map number 3.
You think we're gonna see some sniper? We saw some heavy shenanigans before. Now we're on the sniper map to end all sniper maps.
So we are going to go live now. This is product. Map number 3 here. Team that wins this automatically qualifies for PoLANd 2024. We have Alien Workshop. They took Bagel 3-0 in a bit of a close game. We've got the Heaven coming out once again for 3 steps back, and they are looking to clinch their spots. They took Sunshine. Map number 1, Heavy out. And no sniper up. Instead, it's just a Puvis. And he is shooting, he is doing damage, and Shade going down immediately, tries going behind. There's a lot of crunch here onto the enemy flank. Decent damage comes across, but no reliktors so far. It's actually never mind. Alien Workshop doing so much work. This Heavy is on behind the rock, and he can't do that much to save his team. I say that he's shooting.
Oh my god, he's Rambo! You know, have you seen that scene in Rambo where there comes... I don't know, where they're just completely surrounded.
No.
And then you just kill everyone, like everyone in the Afghan army. They won that fight. That's crazy. That Heavy did so much work.
That's insane. Lucky actually goes in and gets that kill to the heavy in the end, which does the soldier. Now, Lucky spawns, technically not too late because the enemy team did have the cap, so he spawns pretty much immediately. It's basically even maneuvers, but this heavy is going to be up. But now, because he has the walk from spawn, if Alien Workshop are fasted, they don't have to deal with this heavy until they've crossed the point. And that's kind of what you need, because this heavy sits on cliff and denies you from ever coming forward, because it does so much damage. But instead now, it's a lot of damage onto these scouts, onto this demo man. But unfortunately, there's no kills coming out for Alien Workshop. Instead, it's 3 steps back, holding on to this point. Shade in this little corridor doesn't make it work.
And Lucky in the skybox does a nice surf that he's going to survive that. Really well done by him. And now this heavy is far forward, so this makes it easier to engage with him immediately, but there is going to be an Uber that can save him as well. So, quite annoying. Usually when there's a heavy on Viaduct, you just send players in on the opposite side, right? You take the opposite flank of where the heavy is, because, like, what's he going to do? Like, chip shot you across the map? That's not going to gain you too much. Okay, Uber comes in, Tavi. Oh, gets dropped from the Uber there. Very unfortunate. So, very curious what we're going to see out of this after the Uber fades.
Yeah, now it is just kind of return kills coming across, and they're looking in the favor of 3 steps back. Actually, just even to finish it off, both medics as well, staying alive, with Shade's bouncing around back to his team. Cap comes out and delays the spawn of Sneaky and Kazuke just a little bit heavy. Still gonna be up there playing with this heavy quite a lot. Damage here coming forwards. Demo man taken down, pipes out of Tabby. It's good and it's big now for Alien Workshop, not having to deal with Davey. Instead, they can sit back behind this point. This heavy touch from this angle.
Yeah, Mavic's on the rock. He's gonna put some spam down, but hey, what counters a heavy? That's sniper. So we actually have it there. Bean's gonna be the first person to go down, but now the heavy has to hide behind this rock. Makes him a lot less effective. He can't just pelt people down as they walk over the point. One of the big things with heavy is that, you know, he can just shoot you at long range and he doesn't have to reload when you get close. This is a heavy Uber. Look how slow this man is. He does nothing.
He does a lot of damage. A nice rocket from Maverick as well, but unfortunately, no kills really found. Now the post Uber here for the red team. Everyone goes down. Shade, big rocket onto Maverick as well, and that is such nice cleanup there. Davey, 16 HP. He is so far out. And Kasuke now. We've got 1 out of 3 sniper mains up here for the side of Alien Workshop. Counter coming out. LF Beans in response. Oh my god, is that the cleaner's carbine? No way.
What?
He's on the cleaner's carbine.
No, he's not.
I can't believe I know the name of that gun, actually.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Nice headshot there on to Davey as well from Kasuke, and now this changes the pace of the map a lot, right? Because you're just hitting another one.
Yeah, he's doing so much work, and just the fact that they're holding the point while doing this, they don't need to be aggressive at all. They're actually going to aggress in onto this heavy and lose a scout to it. So heavy kind of did his job there. But you can do that while still, like, just trading. That's really nice. And not getting sniped by the enemy sniper. But look at that. Kusuke, he just keeps winning these duels, man. Anytime he beats, you suck. This is beautiful.
That's so big, actually. This is it. They're in the lead.
They're ahead 1-0. It's just 0-0 in the score, but that's 1-0. 100%.
Yeah, this is 1-0 on my screen. There's actually a demo man really far forward on the point. The headshot coming onto Tabby. Uber popped out from Habina as well. And there's another heavy kill onto Sneaky here. Now, Davey bombing forwards, trying to get in onto the sniper. Maybe finally catch him out, but he doesn't. There's some G poke is too much, and that's a follow-up kill from Shade. Now, 1 demo man kill for Alien Workshop. This sniper's still alive. Just dodges for so long. Finally, Jacob manages to clean up that sniper kill, but it is Lucky 100%.
We've actually entered the Highlander zone for this red team 3 steps back. Oh my god, Habina gets completely mulched there. Just insta-gibbed. As Beans will actually clean up the soldier that was in from really far forward here, and I think they're just going to cap it out. They're not going to wait for the respawn. That's not something they've really done. And somehow Davey survives that here. Lucky again just getting plus forwarded, but this time around, actually this entire map, he's had a lot of luck surviving, and there we go. Beans will finally get taken down.
Yeah, this time it's looking a lot better for Lucky, managing to get out, but there are 20 seconds left here for Alien Workshop. Only 49, for 3 steps back, who still probably could go in anyone's favor, but this is a massive advantage here for Lucky. Snipers up on both teams as LF Bean's coming up as well. Kasuke for his team at 9 seconds. This has to be aggression here for the side 3 steps back, but it is a demo man getting balled pretty early on. Now Maverick coming in behind the flanker. That's a headshot onto a scout already. This is starting out mighty nice. Following Workshop, the clock is take down to 0. This Uber comes out. All it has to do is keep these enemy red players off at the point because the time will just run out. They need to get on it. There's no players there. And the timer runs out, ticks slowly. And that is a round on the board for Alien Workshop. 2 more and they are in.
Yeah, 3 steps back. They were just way too slow. They needed to get in onto the point before the Uber could come out of Lucky there. And it just took way too much time. Sometimes you want to take those fights way faster when this is the kind of stuff. Okay, I thought we were going to see a spider mid, but it was just a spy check to check the off class. And there is an off class. There's a sniper as normal, and then 2 soldiers and 1 scout on 3 steps back. Just good old cookie cutter out of Alien Workshop. Oh, do I need to I need to unmute him again. Alright, okay. I saved you.
I'm incurring the wrath of Dum Tum. Oh my god, what is happening here? Cleanup coming in for Alien Workshop. This is a forward hold and a half here, Peter.
Yeah, this is why you do it. And obviously, if the enemy team is running a sniper, this is really nice because you can't really run sniper against the forward hold. Actually, they're going to go very aggressively onto Tabby, but Tabby is having none of it.
He's just hitting everything. The sniper wants a quick scope and doesn't get it because unfortunately he's just a little bit too healthy. This bomb's coming in though. In behind his Maverick does find 2. And that should be the forward hold broken. But look at Lucky, he doesn't quite get that shot. Jacob doesn't quite hit the shot. Maverick doesn't either. Lucky lives once again, 100%. Sniper up has to hit this shot.
If he doesn't hit something here, they're going to be in a big heap of trouble. And there we go. That's a nice little soldier pick down. They're still not getting onto the point very aggressively. Like, they can still get spammed off pretty easily, but looks like they don't really want to contest it. They want to use their Uber on something juicy. They want to find the enemy medic, but can they actually get onto it? They're getting bounced around. This Uber did nothing. It got a lot of space, but no kills whatsoever.
This gives counter Uber here for Habina as well. He now has 100% of his own, but he's lost 2 players already. The counter Uber does come out now finally. It's Maverick running forwards and getting the kill on 2 Lucky, the only one falling, but the cleanup comes in anyway. Oof. The rest of Alien Workshop doing what as they clean up so many players at Abby as well. Kuzuke on the sniper doesn't really find anything quite yet, but it is Shades doing work along with Tabby here. While taking down, it's sniper versus sniper, you know.
Yeah. Alright, well, that concludes that sniper v sniper duel. But yeah, Shades, he got so much work done there. He was just the cleanup crew behind lines there doing all the work needed. Lucky, this time around, his serve wasn't quite good enough here. Both soldiers will suicide in onto him. So if Alien Workshop can get in here before it gets too long, yeah, there we go. That was a really nice counter aggression going on to it. And this sniper this continues to be a pain. Come on, hit him. Hit Wild Piggy. Get it. I wanted some more fun.
We need AZM back, man. That guy hit everything.
Yeah, and he didn't back off in proper situations because he knew he was going to hit.
And when those, I'm just saying, he wins this. AZM out line would actually be the craziest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Oh my god.
It's fine. We have Broder. Can Broder show up to land?
Yeah. Oh my god, do you know that Broda and Nitro are playing together?
Yeah, they're playing on the same team, I noticed that. That was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. Lucky...
Oh, look at this bomb though, that's kind of beautiful. Oh my god, okay, Beta.
Best pause I've ever seen.
Is Lucky dead? He's fine. Surely, right?
I'm like clipping into the rocket launcher here to check if there's a rocket. I don't think so. But I thought there was, but it was actually just the sheen.
But there's just a second soldier, and Lucky is 40 HP.
Yeah, it's all a matter of did he reload fast enough? I'm going to go with this is Lucky. He's been unlucky the entire game. He always dies at the last second.
Wait, you know what's going to happen, Peter?
Well, tell me.
Look at the sniper sight line. Lucky gets bounced straight up into the air. Boom, air headshot. Thoughts?
How's he gonna get bounced with 42 HP?
He's already in the air. You know what I mean? He's already on his way.
Actually, you know what? What's actually gonna happen?
What?
First soldier dies, Maverick just goes and kill him. That's the boring answer. That's 100% happening.
He just craters.
Yeah, that would actually be great.
All right.
Oh!
All right.
Yeah, all right, there we go. And oh my god, my boring answer was correct. Look how aggressive this red sniper is. he's just flanking them. It's fine.
Yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite make it work. And now we're back. And we are in round contention here for Alien Workshop. Really running down this timer. There's about 45 seconds left on the clock, and it's looking so nice for them. As they are looking to go up 2-0 here on map number 3, taking it all the way.
So we're gonna jump in here. Somehow manages to clip into an invisible wall. This is the most tragic death of this soldier's entire life. Kazuga will get taken down though, so Sniper has been dealt with. Unfortunately, they're not really able to get onto Lucky here, so he can just retreat, error up his people, and then he can move forward with the rest of them.
Yep, now Sniper up on the red side. Hasn't really found that much quite yet in this fight. That's a scout going down right in Habina's face, and there isn't really anyone with him. Instead, it's an enemy sneaky who wants to go forward. Actually eats a really nice rocket there from the enemy soldier, doesn't quite fall down. Instead, now it's the rest of the red team being cleaned up, and then it's so many blue members on this point. They capped it as well. 8 seconds. He steps back, have to go in right now. They don't have time to wait. Now they have to come forward, shredding the scout, and he just gets shot down. It's another kill. Uber comes out, and that is a round of the board. Alien Workshop, 1 round away from qualifying for Poland 2024.
This is what they've been dreaming of. It looks like the real answer here is they just need to play Cough, and everything's fine. That's just what they needed this entire time. Good thing for them that they got 2 in a row. Because they were looking pretty rough on Sunshine, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they got kind of out macro on Sunshine, but it looks like this time around, they feel a little bit more comfortable. It feels like they've finally gotten into it. Lucky isn't dying every 2 seconds. Kosuke's just killing the demo man at the very start of the mid. Such a good start. Soldier bombs in, finally gets him down, but it's a kill traded. Pretty much immediately, Demo walks in, but they commit so much for this one sniper. You will happily take that as Alien Workshop instead now. Habina has to go all the way back to spawn. The scout with him is on the little bully ball, and unfortunately that means can't even build. This is an advantage for Lucky. Positional advantage as well. This sniper could do work here.
Yeah, seems like they've really got something figured out. I mean, the sniper, he just spawned, so he's not going to be there just to lock down any sidelines just yet. Now the soldier's going to come in from behind, but they end up just kind of trading. Kosuke gets the demo man pick. I mean, if you're going to be in the fight, that's a pretty good start. But Lucky does end up being taken down on 98% Uber. That's rough.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. That means that now Habina, look at him as well. He's so low, but he's not healing. He's not healing. He's with equal percentages. He's running out main, sticky 1 HP. And he lives, but I think that's Habina getting out, and now he should be able to get 100%. Please tell me he's going to get 100. Thank God.
Yeah. He's lucky that they went for his heal target and not him. Because I think he would have died in that case. And I think Product is probably the one map in the pool where having Uber advantage is the most important. It just matters more on this one map. Oh, and now he has 0 of it. That's rough. Nice snipe there from Kosuke.
That is such a big pick here for the Alien Workshop. Kosuke making it happen. Habina was just about ready to pop that as well. It's right before, you know for a fact, his mouse or his hand was on that right click button. Instead, unfortunately, just gets taken down. Kosuke, huge body shot there. And that leaves Lucky with such a large advantage here. They get the point cap, but for what? Alien Workshop can come right back in.
Yeah, Lucky somehow takes down Maverick there, just long range arrow. And so the flank actually still ends up going down and being compromised here. So there's a scout behind lines, they're going to have to deal with that, but with Maverick down, they can just move forward super aggressively and it's going to be very difficult for anyone to deal with it. Actually, even this flank scout has been taken care of as well. So this is a really clean push forward. They don't even have to use Uber to take it. So now there's just this like 10-second area where they don't have to pop, unless they get jumped here. But Habina, he's not far out.
They just get bombed in and so many red members fall. Habina just quite set the rocket, sets it the wrong way, and now instead, it is just the rest of the red team falling, medic included, and Alien Workshop. They are relying now on Jacob in behind enemy spawn.
It really seems like they just keep going for these plays where they either they go for the sniper, they go for the medic, they go for the Uber Force, and then they just commit too hard to it, and they end up paying too big of a price to get their goal or to achieve their goal. And hey, props to not Area 51, to Alien Workshop for figuring that out.
Shades in the end.
Ooh, Habina at the air.
Nice blow there by Habina. Actually, Maverick on top of Cliffer as well tries to get quite gets followed up there, but once again, red health so low, but they manage to stay alive. Lucky it is not included in that equation at all. Gets taken down. Big advantage for Habina now. They have to step up here. Do 3 steps back. They have to maintain control of this point. As they do wait for that one spawn to come up, they're going to wait for LF Beans as well, and then they're going to take this cap. 2 minutes they have to hold, and then another sequential 6 minutes. But of course, the next couple of rounds, if they want to go to PoLANd right here, right now.
Look at this. We actually have a spy play. It's super rare to see spy run on product. Oh, okay. I thought he just shimmered a little bit, but no, nobody noticed at the very least. So he's behind lines now, but Uber has just been popped here. Tabico down, just immediately murdered. Kosuga is caught in as well. But the thing that's really important is the spy's feeling weird now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his teammates did all of his work for him, and now he's just a spy. So instead, we see Davey actually getting really aggressive here from Cliff. Lucky, super low in spawn. Make it to the spawn door, and instead now 3 steps back. They step so far forward, and they're getting so many frags. Oh, they're tapping as well, falling. This spy is just somewhere getting the pistol.
He got the medic.
The enemy spawned.
Yeah, he just spawn camped him with the pistol. That is a Giga Chad move.
By the way. Nah. We're done, right? Thank God.
That is...
not run around anymore.
Yeah, Kosuke, he's off sniper. Still heads Demo Man. Gonna take him down. Really nice job there by him. This is getting caught out. They're gonna wait for Piggy to spawn before they cap this out. And now they're gonna have to just deal with all this soldier aggression that's about to come flying in.
Yep, soldiers coming forward here, but it is 14 seconds for 3 steps back. It's 27 for Alien Workshop, who have this point cap, but they don't have a Devil Man. Instead, now point goes back in the favor of 3 steps back, but because of that cap, their 3 spawners are going to take so long to show up, and they should make the fight heavily favor Alien Workshop, as they can come right back in. They have all their spawners, they can cap this, and now it is looking fine. Lucky has Ubercharge here. Habina about to have one of his own, but it's 15 seconds here for the Alien Workshop. It's all they need. Just run down this timer. They make it to PoLANd. They make it to Rock, and they are so close.
Yeah, they're not actually playing the point at all. They need to get onto it. Oh no, he dropped. That should be game. That is tragic right there. They didn't get enough time on it, so I think he just felt like he had to step on the point, and then there was just a classic sticky trap. Okay, the fight is still happening. It's not actually just a complete walkover here. They got a pretty good fight out of it, but yeah, that drop there at the very end was backbreaking, but it kind of happened because they were so slow to get onto the point.
There we go. That is Alien Workshop taking it in 3 maps. Looking kind of shaky on Sunshine. Got a cough maps, and they make it work. Still, rounds were close in the end. I feel like 3-0 doesn't quite adequately display the sort of the closeness of some of the rounds, especially that last one on Bagel. That was pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I've seen 2 things here that I've never seen before, which is that golden cap where it was on 0 point and it still got time to reverse. I don't understand. That shouldn't be possible, but it happened. And then obviously we had the spy just spawn camping the medic with his pistol. Absolute scenes. At the same time, his own medic was getting picked at his spawn. Just wild scenes. I can't wait to see these kind of things at land where you can actually scream in your opponent's face afterward.
Yep, it's gonna be good. So Alien Workshop, they qualify to PoLANd now. Of course, it is not the end for 3 steps back. They are going to go into the knockout stage. Group of 4, 3 other teams finished 2nd place in that group. If I was really good, I'd open up that bracket right now. Rapidly scroll up and find it in Discord. But it should be 3 others. It's another round robin. 3 teams from that make it into the tournament. And then, last team, bottom place finisher. There we go. That's the link. And you copy paste that into a browser. You can open that up. I can tell you the name of the 4 teams in that knockout stage. It is going to be. Oh my god, we're gonna find this eventually. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Lucky wants to do a winners interview. Let's do it. Let's get him in here. Get him in here.
Get him in. Get him in. All right, knockout stage, boys and girls. It's going to be PoLANd, Choking Hazard, 2 Polish words, I do not dare, and then, of course, 3 steps back. But, yep, congratulations once again to Alien Workshop. Guys, I'm casting from my phone. This is why I sound like this. If you go to TFTV, I have a photo of my current setup. McDonald's not included anymore, unfortunately. I ate it. Yeah. How are you doing, Lucky? What happened on that map number 1?
Map number 1, basically, we did like a team talk, and we were like, hey guys, let's fucking do our best, and then we didn't do that. Yeah.
That's a bit cringe. I thought you guys were playing to win.
Well, we were playing to win, it's just that we suck. So, going into map 2 and 3 was like, as soon as, I think it was Shades said that they're going to start shaving their heads if they lose, which now I think LF Beans has to do. And what they didn't
not yet. If they don't qualify, he has to do it. So he still has a chance.
They don't qualify at all? Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, yeah. Good games. It was fun though, I think. Yeah, we have Koth on lock, like Bagel is our fucking city, it feels like. Sorry I swore on we're on Sam's channel, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is Sam's problem.
I'm casting for Beater's basement on my phone. Like, you're good.
Yeah, just actually in some tube in the ground. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's an accurate description of Shilin.
Yeah. Do you guys always play this fast, Lucky? Like that Sunshine game, I feel like you lost 5-2, I think in 16 minutes. That's crazy fast pace.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. Basically, they just played well on Sunshine, to be honest, and we played badly. I think that's the combination that we had. Like, we weren't doing much of the stuff that we usually do, and we just ended up feeding. Also, we're playing with Sneaky on the team, which is like a breath of fresh air, to be honest, but he was really, really useful in the comms. And we should have won Sunshine, to be honest. We should have won all the maps convincingly, just like a 2-0, but because we haven't lost to LF Beans ever, I don't think.
Okay.
We did today, so now we learn from our mistakes and we go forwards.
Yeah, it seemed like they were just diving you super hard all 3 maps.
Yeah,
which I love.
We didn't figure that out on Sunshine until it was like 4-2, and I was like, guys, have you noticed they're sending 3 players from me every mid? And they were like, yeah, they are doing that. And by then we lost. So when it came to Koth, we were like, hey guys, they're going to do the same shit again. They're just going to send their entire team for Lucky the entire game. So we just played off that, and then we won. So yeah, I don't really feel like there's like much else that really happened outside of Sneaky's fucking Giga main calling, which was really nice, and Tavi hitting 400 DPM in both games.
So take me through how you hacked the game to win the last Bagel round. What happened there?
So there's this theory that Pappy talked to me about, where he said cap point equals win, and it was something that we talked about at I-69. And they had the same thing happen to them, where both teams are standing on the point, but the cap goes through at the same time, which is a very weird thing to happen. There's like a 0.1 seconds until the round actually goes through as a win. We were still on the point in that the frame that it went over, so we ended up just, Yeah.
I thought it was instant. I thought it was like with Uber, where you're like holding down the button. Okay, yeah. I learned something then.
Yeah, but we did kind of rob them of that round, I'm going to be honest. Because that's not meant to happen in the game of Team Fortress 2. They should have got it. We misplayed, but we still ended up like diving on it in the last second. So, but yeah, I think LF Beans would be great to play at PoLANd. I want to see LF Beans on land, shake his hand, get some beans all over me. I hope he finds those beans actually.
He's been looking for them.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of beans he's looking for.
These beans.
The baked one.
Yeah, some very special ones. Maybe in like red sauce. Very unique ones.
If I bring him a can of Heinz and manage to get it through customs, maybe we're on something.
Smuggling beans to Poland?
Yeah.
Heinz baked beans are the worst. They're so awful.
Wait, you're driving. You can just bring them.
Yeah.
Beans? Yeah. I absolutely
you
can.
do that.
So
That means oh my god! Wait, hold on. I can get Beta to bring random special to land. Oh, that's so much easier. Holy! In
The
my head, I was
random
like,
special.
So,
Yeah.
guys, I would never break the rules at I-71, and I would never smuggle in alcohol into England. I wouldn't do that. But let's say I did want to bring my university signature cocktail, Princess Drink, to land. I may or may not have brought some Danish alcohol to do this.
Yeah.
Not really sure what happened to most of it. Some guys kind of took the ball and drank all of it.
Those were security wanted them.
Yeah. But anyway, Alien Workshop, by the way, we're going to be going to land. You'll be able to spot us because we'll be wearing the hoodies with the ET smoking a blunt on them.
Nice.
That's not a joke, by the way. That's a thing that's going to exist. So, but yeah, shout out to Samus and you guys for doing this this cast. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's good. Shout outs to JMax for letting me. Because I think, actually, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is probably like top 2 most scuffed cast ever. I think it's up there with me and Bumfries casting from a random land cafe in Aarhus. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be so many people at land that don't know about random special. It's gonna be really funny.
It's going to be great. Anyway, we should probably wrap this up because Samus wants to eat food. And so do I.
Yeah, Samus is the real hero for actually putting on a good production.
Yeah.
Like
I'm holding a hostage right now.
Repeatedly unmuting me as well when I accidentally mute myself all the time.
Do you want me to close out your cast for you?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Beta, Wandom, and Samus on the camera for PoLANd 2024 Winter Qualifiers. Tune in for more on Samus_TF. Make sure you click that follow button. And if you have a Twitch Prime, make sure you hit those buttons. But yeah, PoLANd.tf 2024. Look forward to it in February. So GG's, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace, guys.
Peace.